Clash of Clans is back. The heat is on for the top of the Clan War Leagues. We're in with day number 3 after having 2 successful days already for the Dark Looters from Germany. My name is Renee, I'm your host for the upcoming wars and action in Clash of Clans. And for today, my upgraded Galadon is back and I got Echo.
That's right, I'm active again, no gems required, upgrade complete, so we'll see. It's exciting. I mean, Dark Looters seem to be upgrading as well. They won their first 2 wars cleanly. This is going to be a tougher match, though.
Yeah, they're playing against King's Rock, who's number 13 right now on the leaderboards for trophy pushing. I'm Echo. Thanks, man, for having me.
Yeah, and King's Rock is actually currently leading the leaderboard here in the Clan War Leagues. If you need to upgrade something at home, then you might need some gems for that. You can win 2,000 gems per poll that we have over at Clash of Clans. The first poll is live already. There will be a second one later on. The first one, by the way, is which one of these is a goblin map? So you got to choose between Burning Sensation, Cold Feet, Soft Landing, and Itchy Feeling. Yeah, that will not be an easy one. Not at all. Talking about things that are not easy, King's Rock.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, you know, it's a trophy-pushing clan, so it doesn't necessarily mean that they have the war skills, but they've got the bases for certain, nearly maxed out Town Hall 12s all the way down the list.
And they're definitely solid players. As we're going to see soon, they already have the leaderboard right here. They're on the top for this round, and Dark Looters are going to see if they can come ahead in the next hour.
Yeah, 42 stars. That's what they managed yesterday, which is by far currently the best result in a single war in this league. So definitely an impressive performance there. But before we dive into their action and into their attacks, we sat down with Vale.
Hi, I'm Vale. I'm co-leader in Dark Looter C, and I'm playing a 9, 10, 11, and 12 there. My favorite Town Hall level is Town Hall 11 because there's a lot of variety of strategies, and due to you don't have a Giga Bomb, you have more possibilities to use the Warden and different kind of strategies. We all play in this league for quite a long time, and we hope we get more people involved than ever before, and that more people will enjoy this part of the game. And I mean, it's one of the biggest mobile games, and it would be a logical option that this game would have a esport part. I would like to see if there would be like really tournaments in the real life, and also with prizes that you can really do, can really reach out a lot of people. I think one of our biggest advantages is that we are all from the same country. We all speak the same language and also are living in the same time zone, so we can coordinate very, very well. And yeah, we have a lot of experienced players, so we have there some very good players.
Communication is key, and yeah, speaking the same language, being in the same time zone is an advantage. We all know that across, like, especially big teams, and we know they had at least 15 players because that's what they played at the last rounds. But playing all these different town halls and having all those different strategies in mind, wow.
It's amazing. I mean, the Dark Looters, a lot of the players, as we're learning this week, have played a lot of different town hall levels. They don't just focus on one, and they're also moving like you can in this War League, players out from war to war.
Yeah, and not only does you have to learn a lot of different strategies, but you have to have the time to put into each town hall level, grinding them up and getting them ready to go.
First attack will be launched by Smith. We have him on the screen once again. He's returning. He definitely was part of all the previous attacks they did. Yesterday, a 3-star, and day one, it was a 2-star. So let's get it going.
Absolutely. So Smith, and you can see on the camera behind him, Itsu, his coach. He's going to help out, make sure that nothing is missed. You know, those hero activations, the abilities, absolutely critical. Just about to get underway with boosted army right here.
Yeah, in moments like this, you want to have the strongest army you could bring, and especially that coach behind you to make sure that you don't miss out any of those clutch plays when the time comes.
Absolutely. So you see the blue, the glowing blue, that means Smith used a power potion to max out those troops, and in comes the battle blimp. Not something you see used every day.
Surging in right here, trying to take out that Inferno Tower and possibly the air defense as well. Going to be followed up by some Electro Dragons and Balloons coming in from the northwestern side of the base with the Grand Warden's assist.
It looks like that entry funneling works really well, just as planned. The air defense does go down, and now the Electro Dragons are moving in with more loons. Notice the single target Inferno Echo focusing on the loons rather than in the valuable Electro Dragons.
Yeah, that's perfect right there, but they're dealing with that newly placed trap right there, just making those dragons have to wait an extra second. Notice the other heroes have not yet been dropped into this attack.
Exactly, he's saving them for a little bit later, and the Electro Dragon's still able to get through that Inferno Tower because even though they're locked on by that tornado trap, they still will attack if they're within range of their target.
And a beautiful freeze spell on the Eagle Artillery, allowing those Electro Dragons to push further into the base with that raise spell. Another freeze, Electro Dragons on the Eagle and on the enemy Queen. Just about ready to take that down.
Beautiful chain lightning zapped the Queen, took out the Eagle, damaged that Expo, so they've got to move forward now. All four of those Expos just blasting away. Baby Inferno on single target still deals a lot of damage.
And we have the King and Queen coming in from the south, going straight for the Town Hall. Looks like the King is going to get that done for the 2 stars. Queen is following in behind, allowing to pick up some more percentage at this point.
Beautiful, the King tanking. King goes down, but the Queen still has her ability, but there's no Electro Dragons left. This is a tough call. You've got 30% of this base left, and that single target Inferno is going to be dangerous. That's going to use up her ability for sure.
Even though it's a level 1 Inferno, it still melts the Queen as a level 3 would. So she's going to continue on as long as she can. Let's pop the ability there. Continue on. Here's some more good percentage for her to pick up with that minion.
Yeah, and the giant bomb took out every single Archer Queen Archer, which is what happens to me every single time I attack Echo.
I know, you just always seem to hit the button at the wrong time, right?
Yeah.
But she's continuing around the base. She's going to pick up a few more percentage, getting a clean 80% here as she finishes off the attack.
Yeah, beautiful attack from Smith. Not quite the 3-star, but a super high percentage 2 to start out this day.
Definitely have to feel good about 2 stars.
Especially in a matchup like this. This is the top matchup currently the King's Rocks are leading. No, it's a good start for the Dark Looters.
And right here we have the Electro Dragons with that Rage and the King coming in, grabbing that Town Hall, pulling in and securing that 2-star.
Yeah, we talk about going for the safe 2 rather than the risky 3. That's exactly what we saw there. Rather than maybe using the heroes in a kill squad, they were in there to get that Town Hall down. just to make sure for sure it's 2 stars.
And we saw a similar attempt in day 1 where they went for the secret spots first, and then later on try to get those 3 stars. Up next is a Shasto. Another 2-star on day 1 and another 3-star on day 2. So he knows how to get it done. Let's see if he can do the same again. King's Rock.
Looks like he's starting out over here in the east with a bowler, just trying to chip away some percentage, coming in with a giant. Looks like he's coming with a Laloon attack right here on this one, Galadon.
Yep, and you've got number 6. So this is a high-rated base. A lot of players have been asking me on YouTube and stuff, how come you can see somebody with a number higher than 15? And that's because that's the number in their roster rather than the number in the actual war. But in this case, that is number 6, the 6th strongest base. And you'll notice a lot of maxed out walls.
Yeah, and look at that battle blimp coming in right there, taking out the Tesla farm and the 3rd Inferno tower. And they're just going to finish up cleaning up a little bit there, as well as what looks like the looks like we had the clan castle deployed there.
Yep, so Clan Castle comes out. Dangerous witches right there, and you've got a poison spell, though. So Shasto's being very patient, trying to let them path all the way out here. Then he drops the heroes. So once again, just like we were talking about, safety first, get the Town Hall down, and of course the witch. She's going to wander out and get wiped out.
It's worth taking the time to get it done right rather than pushing in and rushing your attack. Town Hall's going to go down right here to the king and that queen backing him up.
Yep, Town Hall, there's your first star, 17%, and then a Lava Loon and some minions. Both of the remaining Inferno Towers are set to single, which is something you would rather see, say, with a Lava Loon attack than Electro Dragons, obviously.
Exactly. You want to keep that on single so that those balloons don't get melted by the Infernos. We have the Lava Hounds coming in from the southeast and the southwest. Balloons backing them up. The Eagle Artillery is locked onto that first Lava Hound.
Yep, and you'll notice as the Hounds move in, they drag some of those Seeking Air Mines with them. That keeps the balloons alive a little bit longer. The haste spell to work them in towards the core. And again, maybe one of the reasons that Shasto chose a Lava Loon, besides being such a strong attack at 12, is the fact that he was counting on the remaining Infernos to be single target.
Beautiful freeze spell on the Eagle and on that air sweeper. Look at that rage spell, enraging all of those balloons, allowing them to tear up the center of the base. Will there be enough to push those three air defenses left in the base?
That's tough. Yeah, they are all the way across there on the left-hand side. He's got just a couple of units left to deploy. Here come the balloons on their way. Got to get through that cannon first, but he doesn't have any spells left.
No, without spells, those balloons are slow-moving troops for sure. It looks like this one's going to end out in a 2, but let's see the percentage that he could pull in. Yeah,
that Wizard Tower is just about the worst enemy to a group of loons, and they are not going to get past that Wizard Tower right there as they get annihilated. But the cleanup troops are coming in. We're going to watch the percentages roll in again. They're a single minion, or as Renee calls them, a winion, gets caught by the tornado trap right there.
Love to see that tornado spin. We also have some skeletons going through the base right now, trying to clean some stuff up as well. We're going to get a good amount of percentage just from these cleanup back-end troops.
Yeah, it looks good. Shasto, again, just picking up percentages. We talk about how every star matters, but percentage points can matter too if there's a tie, same as traditional Clan War rules.
Looks like we're going to be above 75%, and time is coming down as well. Or will it sit at 75? There's 76.
Nice.
With time running out.
Another 2-star attempt here for Shasto. And I have to say that Winion had a lot of fun there in the carousel. It's basically
Absolutely.
carousel as soon as the tornado trap is going off. It's like, woo!
I like carousel, merry-go-round, depending upon what part of the world you're from. But yeah, absolutely. And no, I mean, a solid attack. I mean, he obviously would have liked to have seen a 3-star. I think all of these guys are shooting for a 2/3-star.
You're always looking for the 3, but some of these bases are really difficult to get through, and you got to just give it the best you can.
Absolutely.
DDBB will be next. And I tell you, in case you saw Twitter, that was totally professional, that picture. Just saying.
Hey, man, when you're short on chairs.
DDBB coming in on this attack with another Electro Dragon attack, an Astro Drag attack, actually coming in with some hasted balloons to take out some defenses to funnel these Electro Dragons perfectly. Wizards are in to clean up the rest.
Yep, and again, you've got the boosted army power potion, turns them blue, brings them up to maximum level, and dealing with what is becoming a very popular clan castle troop, the witches.
Yeah, the witches can really mess up an attack, so you kind of have to have a poison along with you to make sure that she doesn't ruin your whole strategy. What I also like seeing, Galadon, are all the freeze spells being implemented back into the meta.
Definitely, it's nice to see all the spells being useful, especially now that a free spell is only one space.
Exactly.
It's great, and you really don't need a long free spell. Mostly you see the players using it to either stop the Inferno Tower from accelerating or maybe stop the shots from the Eagle.
Resetting the Inferno Tower is huge in this game, especially when you're trying to keep your heroes alive. The Queen's going to deal with these clan castle troops right now, popping her ability to deal with that baby dragon. King is going up towards the north. The baby dragon is following him along, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think DDBB's lucky that the Queen didn't pursue that baby dragon, but her ability has been used, so it doesn't look like she's going to get any further into this base.
No, it looks like he's going to be waiting for stage 2, which is the Electro Dragons and the balloons coming in from the southeastern side of the base with that Grand Warden. I love when the Grand Warden is on air and coming in with Electro Dragons.
Oh man, it's so valuable if you can funnel the Grand Warden in after the Giga Tesla. There it is, activating right there. He's obviously going to try to save that ability for when the Town Hall goes down. There it's the ability a little bit early. Will it survive?
It looks like he's going to have to deal with that bomb. Let's see what it does to those Electro Dragons. They did take some damage, but they're still floating through the air, going towards the core of the base. 2 of them are. 1 freeze spell left, 2 Inferno Towers, though, to deal with.
Yeah, that was really tough. DDBB had to make a decision. Do I risk that going down? Do I save the Grand Warden's ability? Rather than lose it completely, he hit it a little bit earlier because you did see that the Warden was taking a lot of damage.
In some situations, Galadon, you just have to play it safe and make sure that you don't lose out on these hero abilities because they are so valuable. One of the Electro Dragons in the core of the base going down right now. We're sitting at 69%, but these Electro Dragons are going to pick up some more percentage as they make their way over towards the west.
Yep, so another solid 2-star attack. And, you know, always a plan B. You saw that some of the buildings in that top right corner didn't get taken out. He dropped a big group of loons up there to try to get in and clear that out. And 72, solid, another 2-star.
Definitely.
Death from above didn't really work here. 72% is still good. We have to say that in this matchup. Like, when you saw the 3 stars from yesterday, it might be, like, say a bit low to you, but that was a good attack.
Absolutely.
It also depends on your opponent. These opponent bases are pretty solid, and it's funny because DDBB said yesterday that he wouldn't prematurely celebrate today because he did get 3 stars on day 1 and day 2. Here's that replay coming in.
Yep, and the ability not lasting quite long enough, but then again, you know, the Giga Bomb will not one-shot an Electro Dragon like it one-shots balloons, so they survived a little bit longer. Great effort.
Yeah, DDBB said in yesterday's interview already that this will be a tougher challenge for the Dark Looters. And next up will be Itsu, once again trying to grab those stars for the Dark Looters and bringing them back on the top of their league.
Look at this troop composition, how many different troops he has in this composition. I mean, 1 Barbarian, 1 Archer, 1 Giant. Galadon, what do you think of this?
Well, he's got 5 different spells as well and 5 haste spells, so he's definitely planning on rushing some loons through here. Only 1 Lava Hound, so is there another one in the Wall Wrecker, or is this just a single hound attack? Definitely a little bit unorthodox, but then again, the base, also something personally I have never seen this layout before.
Definitely a different design with open compartments trying to lead troops in a certain direction. Luring the clan castle over to the west, the Queen is here to deal with that with a poison spell on top of all those skeletons, which is definitely a good thing. Witches against the Archer Queen can be a difficult matchup.
Yep, and you'll notice again, even though they're attacking the number 12 base on the opposite side, named, by the way, Buford T. Justice, it looks like he's got 3 Infernos and a maxed out Eagle Artillery, so speaking about how powerful these bases are.
Yeah, they definitely are powerful. They definitely are unique. Here we have some hasted balloons coming in, taking out a Wizard Tower and what looks to be a Bomb Tower as well. How much further will they go? Looks like that's going to be the end of it right there, but the Queen, she's going to be marching her way somewhat into this base. Let's see what she encounters.
Yep, the wall breakers could not quite get through that wall, but we have seen Queen walk after Queen walk by these Dark Looters successful and have the Queen still alive at the end of the attack. She's stalled on a wall right now. That actually might be good because it's going to allow her to get in and get after that air defense and, of course, all the stuff on the right, maybe even the Town Hall.
I was thinking the same thing as you, Galadon. He wants to get those air defenses down, being that he's got some balloons coming in, so it's actually probably a good thing that Queen wasted a few seconds to pound on that wall. She's going to take down the sweeper and then this multi-target Inferno at some point as well.
Did you see what just happened? The tornado trap trapped the Queen out of range of any defenses while the air defense was annihilating the healers. Took out at least 1.5, 2 of those healers while the Queen was stalled, just completely helpless in that tornado.
But she's still able to get through the Eagle Artillery, and she's working on that Inferno Tower right now. pushing through the base. The sweepers, they're such a huge defense to take out as well when you're coming in with the air. 52% of the base taken out already.
That's amazing. You still have a lot of the air portion of this attack. There we go. So talk about safety. Going straight after the Town Hall first. Absolutely going to annihilate it with those balloons. Look at the Warden's ability. Now those balloons are going to survive. They'll be fine.
Yeah, they sure are. And they're going to push through the rest of this base. Look how narrow this base is here, Galadon. It's such an easy path.
Not much left. Exactly. But it looks like only a haste spell left, so no freezes. So he's going to have to deal with the air defense right there.
Yeah, but he does have that haste. He can.
Shout out for the Wizard Tower. That Wizard Tower is just doing so much damage. Or no, the Wizard Tower is focused on the Warden right there, it looked like. So the Loons are going to sneak in behind it and take it down.
Oh my gosh, he's got the minions here cleaning up behind, so he's not worried about time. Actually, 26 seconds left in this attack. 2 Archer Towers left. And that Expo is downward facing, so it's not going to affect the balloons.
No, but the last Loon is just about to fall. Oh, it takes out with the crash damage. It takes that Archer Tower out, but you're right. Time is going to be a factor.
What a great attack, though. He's going to be a mid 90% right here. 7 seconds left. The minions doing the best that they can do to clean up. Going to clean up that clan castle and this elixir storage. Really nice attack there. Unfortunately, not able to pull in the 3.
No, amazing. And with the Expo set to ground, or was it set to ground?
It was.
Looks like it was. Yeah. I'm thinking that would have been a 3-star were there about 15 more seconds in that attack.
It would have had the time. That the Grand Warden would have probably worked on that.
Yeah, and all the minions that were coming across from the other side. Great use of the ability right here. I'll talk about a little bit of safety, going after the Town Hall right away. But exactly like you said, Echo, look at that beautiful shape of the remaining buildings, just streamlined for an attack.
It's great pathing. They know how to do it, and it was shown right there.
No time extension, not even for a DDBB. So unfortunately, just a 2-star, but there was a chance they showed that they have the strength here to pull through King's Rock. Next up will be Savix. It's leading their attack. Maybe now they keep with the 3 stars for the Dark Looters.
And one thing about Savix is he's actually one of the admins in the Champions War League, for anyone that was interested in knowing a little bit more about him.
You know what else about Savix?
What's that?
He speaks 3 different languages, Czech, German, and English fluently, and he's the only Czech player on the otherwise pretty much all German Dark Looters.
Unbelievable. Well,
not all German, but he's the only Czech.
He's coming in right now with a Queen Walk, starting things off, and it looks like Miners are going to be on the tail end of this attack. One of my favorite troops personally in the game.
Yep, this will be the first Queen Walk Miner attack we've seen. Gonna watch as the Queen works her way around to the right, help with a little bit from the balloon right there. Wizards, and like you talked about earlier, Echo, we've got Barbarians, we've got Wizards, a little bit of everything.
Is that a coconut balloon we see going into
Was
the
that a
base
coconut
right
loon?
I think it may have been.
People were here for yesterday, they know the answer. Coconut loon out there to find those air mobs, air mines, trigger them before anything else more valuable gets there.
And I like how the King and those Wizards were funneling a bit for what I think might be the Miners coming in on those end, but don't count on me on knowing his plan.
Well, no, I think you're dead on, Echo, because the King has funneled the left-hand side really well now that when the Miners move in, there's really nowhere else for them to go. That right after the Town Hall, here they come, following right as the Wall Wrecker, and there goes the, was that a Rage? That's just the King's ability, I believe.
Heal spell
Single
in there
target
as well.
Inferno, and a heal spell, beautiful.
Everything is ready to go and take down that Town Hall right here. Let's see if they can actually get it done. The Eagle Artillery is raining down on them. Do they have enough power to get through the Town Hall?
It's hard to tell, but it's down.
Ability.
And look at the ability one more time. Now, of course, as Klaus pointed out to me the other day, the Miners are not going to get hit by that bomb anyway because they have time to duck underground and get out of the way.
Little sneaky Miners, they are some of the best troops in the game once you can figure out how to use them properly. 2 more heal spells left in the composition and a Queen's ability. These Miners could potentially push through the rest of this base. Let's see if he can get it done.
Do you think these Miners can handle the rest of this base?
I think they can handle it.
Shuffle?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's hard to tell how many are left, but they're melting through those buildings on the right-hand side. Archer Queen, as we talked about before, still walking, seeking air mine, taking down another healer, but it looks like she still has 2 healers behind her.
She does, and those healers could jump on top of those Miners as well, but these Miners and the Queen themselves can be healed with 1 heal spell. Let's see where he decides to use that. 48 seconds left on the attack.
Oh my gosh, he's got a Wizard, a couple balloons, he's got a Barbarian left, 1 heal spell, the Archer Queen's ability, and a whole bunch of Miners. Beautiful heal right there.
Couldn't have placed that one better. A very dangerous portion of the base as far as where giant bombs will be placed. He's pushing around towards the north, and the Queen is making her way around. Even balloons coming in as they're distracted by those Miners.
Great balloons right there, and he's got it. You can hear the Dark Looters getting excited over there at the table as they know he's wrapping up that first 3-star. And there it is, Savix with the first triple of the day over a nearly maxed out Town Hall 12.
A beautiful attack right there by Savix.
Couldn't be any better. The first 3-star of the day. Look at them celebrating. Yeah, that was worth it.
That was beautiful. This right here, big confrontation. It's hard to tell how many units are there, but once that Tesla activates, you know that you're going to be in trouble. There was the activation of the Warden ability.
That's what the Warden is there for. Works well at Town Hall 12, Galadon, and it's been proven time and time again by these guys.
Yeah, these guys know where to drop that Warden.
Yeah, and even the drop bomb from the Town Hall wasn't enough to stop that attack. 3 stars. I mean,
it's exciting.
We know today we have 10 live attacks and 5 will be recorded because they happened already. So with that 3-star and the strong start so far, not a single fail in it so far. So let's hope that Mutca can keep going on the same streak here.
Let's see if he can. He's got this Laloon attack coming in. He does have the battle blimp. He puts a few balloons in there with a haste spell, trying to take out some of those outside defenses. That Tesla pops up. Not sure if he knew that one was going to be there.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing about Clan War Leagues. There's no scouts. You're in there. You only have one chance, and you've got to make it count. You really have to do it. Sounds like an Eminem song, but absolutely, these guys have nobody else to cover up for them, to help them out. It is up to them to predict where those Teslas might be. Bombs, traps, mines. It can be a tough call.
It can, and as you can see, the Queen and the King are dealing with a bunch of those skeletons that were coming out of those witches from the CC, and finally dealt with. There's the giant bomb.
Oh, you hear? Did you hear the Dark Looters react when that bomb went off? Why is that every time the bomb perfectly placed catches all of the Barbarians right there as soon as he hits the ability?
Let's see what these heroes can do, how far they can actually get into the base before the Laloon portion begins.
Yep, he's got 3 Lava Hounds this time, so we've seen as few as 1, as many as 3, and check out the twin skeleton spells, Echo. I'm guessing you might know where those might go.
Yeah, we're going to probably see them be dropped on the Queen later on in this attack, but we'll have to see when that actually happens. Queen's ability taking down the air defense and going to be activating that Town Hall. Giga Tesla activated. She's
working hard. She's trying to get there, but she can't quite get the job done, and now there's going to have to be a plan B. It looks like the plan B is Loons and the Warden.
Well, that Grand Warden can make those Loons invincible to get them on top of that Town Hall. Let's see if it actually gets done. More balloons are coming in behind the battle blimp. Tornado spell slowing things down, but nice rage spell dropped right on top.
Yep, early ability though, and we're going to lose some Loons to this Giga Tesla bomb right here. Oh my gosh, just about every single balloon in the area went down to that bomb, and now there's a big group left, but that was a big strike.
What we need to focus on right now is pulling in that 2-star. Can he get enough percentage on this base to pull in 2? That's what he's probably thinking about right now. And he's using some minions on the outside of the base because it doesn't look like he's going to get to that Eagle.
There was no question until he lost those Loons to the Giga Tesla bomb. And again, that is such a tough one to time. It's so risky when that Warden is taking damage, and there were just between the tornado trap. Okay, 49. Let's get. Oh, there it is. Okay,
50% is safe.
Let me stop. Let's see if we get to the 2nd star. So again, percentage important, stars way more important, right, Echo?
Yeah, definitely. You want to make sure that you could pull in the 2-star, get above that 50%, and take down the Town Hall. So there were a few things that they probably didn't plan for in that attack that surprised them, so they're probably a little bit happy that they at least were able to pull on that too.
Yes, but a masterful war attacker always has a plan B. That's what we saw with those Loons and the Warden. Made sure they got in there and got the Town Hall down, which was critical. And now it looks like maybe there's 1 minion left that's about to get wiped out.
Yep, the end of the minions, but it's always good to have a few minions in your back pocket.
Still managing 2 stars. I think that was the important part here. Unfortunately, that also ends his own streak because Mutca was the only player so far that had 3-star in every single day.
Is that right?
Wow. And this is the highlight right here, taking down that Town Hall with the Grand Warden's ability, but look at all those balloons going down to the Giga Bomb.
Yeah, there were so many, at least about half a dozen or more. Definitely changed the percentage outcome.
Yeah.
Expecting the traps. We know that it's one of the abilities you need to have to be successful. Let's see if Check is successful when it comes to that, because there have been some traps now that caught them off guard. But the Dark Looters are still on a good way here, still scoring strong. Next attack is up.
Coming in by the air again, but starting out with another Queen Walk. We're seeing a trend here that Queen Walk may be dominant at Town Hall 12.
I'm telling you, that's definitely something I'm learning I need to use more often, is these Queen Walks. Even with Electro Dragons, works beautifully, and you can see that now it's up against Nordic, number 3 on the map. So we're talking about, if not maxed, very close to a fully maxed Town Hall 12.
I wonder if Eve's idea here is to take down the Town Hall with that Queen Walk. What are you thinking, Galadon? Is that stage 1 here?
It looks like it has to be. You saw that boulder come in earlier. It was funneling on the right-hand side, so he definitely intends the Queen to move to the left. He hasn't used her ability yet, and there's a beautiful rage spell. Got to try to catch those healers, though. Healers are just outside the rage spell.
Another giant bomb on the archers.
But this time the Archer Queen gets through with the ability. It takes down the Town Hall for the first star.
Yeah, it's looking good so far. Notice all of the air defenses are on this side of the base, so I'm wondering how this attack is going to be planned out moving forward.
Exactly. Notice the Queen getting caught in the tornado trap. She was just unable to do anything there for a few seconds, but unlike the earlier attack, this time the healers were safely out of range of anything, and nothing really happened except for her getting healed back up to full.
I like what I'm seeing here. The Queen is going to be pounding on this wall, and she's going to eventually deal with the clan castle and those air defenses. Barbarians are already taking care of one of them.
That was a beautiful plan from Evechek. If you look at it, see that the second phase of troops on the left-hand side were actually funneling to make sure the Queen would go in after the wall, and now look at all of those anti-air defenses getting annihilated, preparing for the lava loon portion.
Only one air defense left, and that dragon is about to go down to our Queen, so now she could walk on or actually jump on into the next compartment.
Beautiful jump spell, look at that. You're right, spanning like 6 different compartments right there, and now you're right, here comes the lava hand on the right-hand side. The Queen still just doing a great job, but oh, look at the Expo just retargeted from the healers.
And Galadon, did you notice a clone spell in the composition right here? We're going to have something crazy happen.
Oh, I love it. All right, we're going to see, we're definitely going to see some clone loons, I would guess, at some point.
Excitement on the way. I've seen balloons be cloned, and they can be dominant if they're done properly, and they're all going to be in a close area together right about here. Let's see if he decides to use it.
There it is. There's the clone spell. This attack is like a symphony. Look at this attack. It's so beautiful. Working its way in after this Expo, going to be working on the Tesla and the single target Inferno. They're still quiet over there because they know it's not quite a lockdown 3-star, but they're getting close.
It's very close. The balloons are about to go down. The Queen, the enemy Archer Queen, took down those balloons.
Yep, so the loons are down, and unfortunately, time and the enemy Archer Queen are just going to be what's going to stop this. And you can kind of tell that early from the Dark Looters. You'll know they'll start celebrating early because they've seen enough of these attacks to be able to predict relatively early in the attack if it's going to be a triple or not.
They know if things are going right or if things are not, and well, you got to be happy. 80% 2-star in this war against solid bases. Still a nice attack.
Yeah, time just about to run out, and you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, Dark Looters with 11 attacks, giving them now 12 attacks and 25 stars to King's Rock, 31 stars. They've still got 6 more stars to tie.
It is close, but I have to say, that was a great attack, but once again running out of times. Like, these guys have been so close to 3 stars twice now.
Exactly, and I think a big part of it, and you probably let me know what you think, Echo, it's just the sheer size of these bases at Town Hall 12.
Yeah, the more Town Halls that come to the game, the more defenses there are, and the more structures there are to take out on your attack.
Yep.
BTR, he will be up next. Yeah, once again looking over to his teammates, making sure that you got the right unit set up, all the army as it should be, and hopefully have all the strategies in their minds. We saw their strategy meeting this morning, the whole map and all those arrows above it, and that was just way too crazy. I'm pretty sure the Pentagon still tries to figure out what that meant.
The planning is next level, and we saw that this morning. And on this attack, another Astro Drag, Electro Dragon attack strategy coming in with maxed out heroes, 4 freeze spells and 4 rage.
Yep, and that poison spell ever present these days. The poison also seeing a comeback. You know, you didn't see a lot of poison spells for a while, but especially with Electro Dragons, they're so slow. If you see a witch pop out of that clan castle, you could be doomed as they get stalled somewhere where there's air defenses and your attack is over before it started.
If for nothing else, have a poison for those witches in the clan castle. Here we have the battle blimp coming into the base. Look at the direction right there that's coming in. Dropping out those balloons and raging everything up. Will they path to that air defense? They are dealing with a sweeper.
Yep, and now the Electro Dragons on the far left-hand side. You see we just lost the Archer Queen on the left by the Electro Dragons. The Barbarian King is kind of cleaning up. No, he's done. And now it's just going to be up to the Dragons and the Warden to try to get through the rest of this base.
And the balloons weren't able to take down that outside air defense. Let's see if that hurts this attack or if the Electro Dragons could push on through. He already has the 2-star Grand Warden's ability on all of these Electro Dragons.
Absolutely. See how close that Eagle Artillery is to going down, even though it's so far into the base. That's that Chain Lightning in work, and you're going to see that freeze spell stopping the air defense, the Eagle Artillery, the Archer Queen. 1 free spell left, and he still has 2 balloons left, just in case.
Yeah, back-end balloons are clutch. They could be used at some perfect times, and I'm curious how many Electro Dragons he actually has left in this one. It looks like he's sitting on 3.
3, yep, and look at the top of your screen, there's a loon dropped up there as well. It's going to get through that cannon. The air defense is down. It looks like it might even get the single target Inferno at the top of your screen. It does.
Oh, that was a great move.
Single target Inferno down, and now it's just up to 3 Electro Dragons, but 2 air defenses.
And a Grand Warden, but ability already being used. There's a lot to get through. 2 air defenses and a multi-target Inferno, which won't do too much.
Watch that chain. Yeah.
The chain lightning could keep them at a distance, though, and allow them to take down some air defenses. Look, they're targeting the Grand Warden rather than the Electro Dragons.
Yep, and you'll see a lesson on base design right here. Notice the Abaddon base setup, Abaddon from King's Rock, as he spaces these buildings out. Each of these buildings is an individual attack from an Electro Dragon. No more chain lightning, and that really is part of what's going to stop the 3-star here.
Yeah, it is going to be stopped, but there's going to be a very high percentage 2-star right here as these 2 Electro Dragons slowly make their way around the base. But look at that chain lightning. It's such a beautiful attack to watch.
It's beautiful, but Electro Dragons are so ever present at Town Hall 12 that players have started to learn, hey, space out your buildings just a little bit. That one additional space can really stall these dragons.
Yeah, they can't get that chain lightning to work properly if the defenses are too spread apart, and this is going to be the end of it for BTR, a 95% 2-star.
So close, these guys just pushing so close to the 3-star right now.
Air defense destroying the dream of the 3 stars here for BTR. Still a solid performance.
Absolutely. Again, great free spell. Notice how it caught 3 defensive structures if you count the Archer Queen.
Definitely for sure. And right now we have the Electro Dragons just trashing the center of the base, Galadon. I mean, they took the whole thing apart right there. And let's see what the players have next.
Yeah, and up next, I can tell you, it's Itsu, which means we're going back to Itsu. That's how it is. It is the same player. He gets his second shot. First one was a 2-star. So there's another chance here for him to turn it into a 3-star. But so far, performance overall of the Dark Lord is definitely worthy a top spot in this league.
Absolutely, and you'll notice that right now we're at 2 3-star attacks from the Dark Looters and 2 3-star attacks from King's Rock as well. So the Dark Looters absolutely looking for a critical 3.
Yeah, and again coming in with a large composition. Queen Walk again in this one. Itsu going on against base number 1 right here.
This doesn't surprise me. Itsu, known as the king of Town Hall 12, maybe one of the first players ever to live attack a Town Hall 12 and 3-star it, is right here hoping to 3-star their very strongest Town Hall 12.
Yeah, there are not many things that Itsu is not one of the kings of. We've seen him king of the Night Village. We've seen him king here as well. Let's see what he could do on this attack right here. He's got 1 Lava Hound and 22 balloons in the composition. Battle Blimp going to come in soon as well.
He's got a little bit of everything once again. 5 different spells. He's got a jump spell in there. I'm guessing that might be for the Archer Queen to help her get in towards the core of the space Echo.
I think that's what the minions are being used for right there, so the Queen will jump in right around here. Actually, he has it broken open, so she's going to walk her way around. He could get into the core of this base.
He's got everything but the kitchen sink in this attack. He's got wall breakers and a jump spell. He is absolutely ready for any outcome. Poison spell, and now the defending Archer Queen is out of the equation.
Just managing this number of troops and spells is difficult in itself. I can't imagine what this one looked like up on the board with all those arrows.
Absolutely. Beautiful rage spell, but the Expo is focusing on those healers in behind the Archer Queen as she deals with the Clan Castle.
Yeah, and that's a Clan Castle witch like we spoke of. Hopefully she can get through. Looks like those witches are outside of the poison, so he sends in a few minions to try and help out.
Look at the patience. Look at the control from Itsu right there, not using the Queen's ability until absolutely necessary. Even send in some minions and finally does have to activate her. Those witches are just non-stop spewing out skeletons.
This is a great example of how difficult witches can be to get through for the Queen of the Clan Castle.
Another rage spell has to go down, but now finally she's going to get through, and she's going to get, and there it is. That's the jump spell I was expecting to see her get all the way into the core, and now she can have a field day on that Eagle Artillery.
And the King is on the Town Hall right now. Now come all the balloons, but I've said it so many times, Galadon, you have to keep the Queen Walk alive. When you put that many healers into your composition, you make an investment.
Well, the Queen is about to be done because she's got a single target Inferno on her, and she is indeed out of here. But 45% Town Hall down, no question there's going to be a second star. The question is, those defenses in the middle, are they enough to stop what's left?
It looks like a dangerous middle, and these balloons are going to push their way through a little bit. And actually, the lava pups are helping on that air defense as well. They put some assistance in there with the balloons. They're making their way through better than we would have thought.
Look at them mow down those defenses, the single target Inferno, but there's a multi-Inferno off to the right and a Wizard Tower, so no chance for the balloons to get to that far right-hand side of the base.
No, but we have the minions cleaning up the outside buildings, and when you do have balloons going into an attack, you leave a lot of buildings behind, so you want to make sure you have those cleanup troops so you don't leave those percentage points behind.
Yeah, Itsu a little bit disappointed. You know, he wanted to see those loons live a little bit longer. That right-hand side of that base, so dangerous. Wizard, Archer, Air Defense, Tesla, Inferno Tower, Expo, Kitchen Sink, everything down there on the ground to stop.
Yeah, the minions are going to finish up here, maybe get some revenge on the enemy Barbarian King right there. But it looks like we're going to end off here with a 79% 2-star.
Halloween came early there for the Archer Queen, facing all those skeletons. Once again, not enough for 3 stars for Itsu in his second attempt.
Definitely a Halloween nightmare for the Queen right there, for sure. It's those witches that were just working so hard.
And right here, the Grand Warden's abilities being used. Another thing worth highlighting was that Queen walk. I think him taking those rage spells was clutch.
Clutch moment. Finished, successful, all good. All good so far. It's Professor up next. Will be our last live attack here, and currently it's 29 to 31 stars. So if Professor now gets the 2-star, gets the 2 stars, then he ties this series up.
Wow.
If he doesn't, then they're facing their first loss in this series, like in this whole show.
No
exactly.
pressure.
I'm like grinning ear to ear right now. This is like the ultimate what you want to see. Last attack of the war, down by 2 stars. This is the opportunity for a hero win, but the pressure right here has to be immense.
And we should say that once again. Obviously, the other attacks happened already. We will see them afterwards, but the current points there, like star standing, is obviously what happened throughout. So this is really the last attack of the Dark Looters and the last chance to either take this win, lose out, or tie the series.
What I like seeing right here is that there is an outside town hall, which makes it a little bit easier to get to and secure a 2-star. So he must be feeling good about that right here. We're going to start with a Queen walk in the east. Again, one of my favorite ways to start.
Great point, Echo. It's not very likely that this isn't going to be a 2-star because of that really exposed town hall. But nonetheless, there's a lot of pressure on Professor right here as you see the score on the right-hand side. King's Rock is done, 31 stars. Dark Looters last attack right before our eyes and at 29 stars.
Yeah, what I've learned about the Dark Looters is they always have a plan to get that 2-star. They never want to just leave 1 on the board.
Nope, and here comes your clan castle. One more time, baby dragon, archers, witches, poison spell. Will they get all those witches out of the way this time? That was such a stall in that last attack.
Yeah, if you're watching this live stream right now, pro tip, put witches in the clan castle. They can be a problem for your opponent.
Yep, and sure enough, that takes her a while, but now the Archer Queen is going to turn after that Eagle Artillery and take it out easily as it just gets activated when the miners came in at the bottom.
And look at how narrow this base has been funneled down for these miners, going straight towards the town hall. They do have a lot to get through, but notice also the king has not been deployed yet. I think that's the safety valve here for that town hall.
I think you're right. Not a lot to stop that king. Oh, here he comes, just as you spoke. He's going to go out there on the workshop, the siege workshop far left, clean up troops as well. A heal spell, 2 freezes left, so the freeze is likely to keep the king alive. There you go, although it missed the single target Inferno. It's busy with all those miners.
The miners are pushing on through, though. The tornado spell on the king. Another freeze spell on all that damage. Things are looking okay right now for the 2-star.
The value of that freeze spell on 4 defenses, including the Giga Tesla, and now the king working. There goes the town hall.
Grand Warden's ability was used only on a few miners, unfortunately. It wasn't close enough to get that king, but the Queen walk is fighting strong right here, but it looks like she's in some trouble as these mortars are raining down on her. Let's see if she can keep
I can't believe she's staying alive. Look, she's coming back.
Healing back up.
And now she's going to be in danger as she comes through this wall. But look at her go back up to half health again. They got 56 seconds left.
And Galdon,
them starting to get excited.
The excitement is real over there, and that heal spell right by the Inferno Tower. Things are looking great right now.
So many miners left. There's a ton of miners left. Now the healers have moved on to the miners. They're sounding excited right now, Echo. This looks good.
When you hear the rumble, you know things are looking good.
Oh man, there's so many miners left. The healers, you got the Grand Warden is staying into that aura. Super powerful right now.
This is a beautiful attack. The king is still going as well. Miners are going to push through.
5 structures, 4 structures left.
This is
Barbarian King, miners, Grand Warden, healer. You hear the Dark Looters. They're going to grab it.
There it is.
3-star wins the war, 32-31. Unbelievable last attack.
There's no better way to get your last attack in with this time.
Dude, I'm stunned, man. Taking the win here in this matchup against King's Rock right on the last second. And the Barbarian King, he didn't want to die at all.
No, what a great epic clutch right there as the Barb King and his Barbs kind of converged with the miners.
Yeah, and you're going to see the Grand Warden use his ability on a few right there as well. What a beautiful push.
Oh man, I'm breathless right now. That was a great way to end this war.
To be honest, before going into this attack, I was like, okay, that might be the first loss we see from the Dark Looters here. It's day 3. At one point, it had to happen. Why not against King's Rock? That would make sense. But turning that into 3-star while sitting here in the studio, doing all of that, that was more than impressive.
Absolutely. Oh man, just The ideal, I mean, you can't write better endings than that right there.
That was a perfect ending for the Dark Looters. And right here, we're looking at one of the replays of someone that attacked before today's live stream. This is Lewis from the Looters coming in.
Yeah, notice his pre-game ritual. Don't plan, just do it. I don't believe that for a second, Echo.
These guys plan. I would agree with you on that one, Galadon. Look at the double dragon coming out of the clan castle. Everyone always asking, how do you deal with 2 dragons? Let's see how Lewis does it right here with that Archer Queen.
Yeah, you'll notice the Queen hit her ability early, and it seems like, what, maybe number 2, number 3 most popular clan castle? You've got Witches first, and either Lava Hound or Double Dragon.
Yeah, exactly, and Double Dragon doesn't scare me so much, Galadon. I'll take that over a Lava Hound.
I would take it over either of those other choices. All right, so now you've got the Lava Hound moving in after that single target Inferno. Balloons very precisely placed. You'll see anything but spam right here from these loons. Every single loon counts, and they are dropped in specific amounts. They're going to right into that base.
Yeah, the balloons with that Grand Warden's ability right there, being clutch, going to push on through. The balloons still following behind that Lava Hound over there in the west as well. Looks like we have 1 air defense remaining. 2 air defenses remaining.
Yep, but you've got a heal spell and another haste spell as yet more balloons coming in from the outside. Again, these guys have this counted down. They know exactly how many balloons they need for each defense. The only question is there a Tesla there? Are there air bombs, air mines?
I think it doesn't matter at this point in time, Galadon. With the number of pups, minions, and balloons left in this attack, that tornado spell can't stop things.
Look at the 2 balloons orbiting each other like a couple of stars that are in a death spiral there with that tornado trap. I love the animation of the tornado trap.
It's pretty cool. You know Lewis was feeling really good about this attack, getting the looters started well before the stream even began.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, they had 5 attacks before we started. This was a beautiful attack right here. An early 3-star that absolutely proved being clutch because they needed 2 3-stars to end up with this victory. Who knew that early in the war it would be this close?
Look at the number of troops left on the field right there.
Talk about overkill.
Tight calculation, that's for sure. Just 1 star took them over King's Rock. And it was Lewis that started before the stream with 1 star. Galadon, you said that. But it gave them the confidence for everything else that followed up later.
Exactly. And I think that was important to start early. I think that a lot of clans do deal with momentum, right? Like in a sporting event.
Of course, if you can come out of the box with 3 stars, it gives some encouragement to your team. Lets everyone know that you're ready to roll.
Ready to roll. That was the most important part for them here because they said this is a critical matchup, especially for the win in this league. And they did. And they did it, obviously, also with Tomzy's help here in his round.
Yeah, it looks like he's going in with some Hog Riders. I don't know that we've seen any Hog Riders yet tonight, Galadon.
We were actually talking earlier about how you almost never see them at Town Hall 12. And again, I have to say this speaks to the balance right now at Town Hall 12. To see this many different attack strategies, we'll see miners, we see, Bow Witch, we'll see Electro Dragons, of course, and you'll see some Lavaloon. Well, that's probably the most dominant, but then, of course, Hog Riders. I mean, that takes skill, though.
Well, let's see what Tomzy can do with it right here. Let's see what he pulls in with these Hogs. Dealing with the clan castle right there, the Queen is going to make light work of that Lava Hound and those balloons. We have the Hogs coming in from the northernmost portion of the base, pushing on through with 2 heal spells left in the bag.
Yeah, and on the left-hand side, you'll notice some gaps where there could be double giant bombs. And the Hog Riders are pathing through that heal spell right now. Clean up Wizards in behind as the Hogs pass everything except for defenses.
Yeah, they're on top of that Eagle Artillery right now, taking that down, which is beautiful. Double giant bomb in the core, but the heal spell is ready. There's the 3rd giant bomb. Was waiting for something in there, but the Hogs are going to push on through, and are they going to fade out, or are they going to keep on pushing? There is one more.
They're trying hard. They're getting pursued by those skeletons from the skeleton trap. It looked like that the tornado trap grabbed those 2 Hogs and pulled them over into triggering that double giant bomb.
I love how the tornado trap is in here and just kind of changes things up a little bit for these mass style attacks.
It's so often that you see something like this added to the game that players at first go, this is going to do nothing. And then next thing you know, it's significant and actually changes the outcome of attacks.
Slight things could make big changes, especially when you're talking about a number of troops getting stuck in one trap.
For sure. We see that so many times with the balloons getting caught by the tornado trap, but I don't know where the best place to put a tornado trap is. I mean, other than where you're hoping to stall units that they're going to get damaged in the meantime.
We've been seeing a lot around the Town Hall, at least the Town Hall 12, just so that they have to deal with, maybe even activate that Town Hall prematurely. And obviously, as in this one, look at all the giant bombs. Look at all that in the center of the base. 5 giant bombs all in one area.
It's almost as if Chris right here was expecting a Hog Rider style attack on his base and trying to prevent any sort of healing by putting all those giant bombs right next to each other.
Yeah, and he has one more wizard left in the combat. composition. He's just trying to pull off a little more percentage if he can, but those skeletons, they're such pests.
They really are, and such a nightmare for Hog Rider attacks. If you can't get them out of the way with a wizard or with a poison spell, they will haunt those Hog Riders to the very end.
And look at the wizard right here was able to take out those skeletons. So this right here is a talk about patience and actually figuring out how to pull in a few extra percentage. So even though we're sitting here watching one wizard, this could be the difference in a war.
Absolutely, and destruction percentage would have been the tiebreaker had they not grabbed that 3-star at the end. So it's players like Tomzy earlier in the war trying to grab every possible percentage point that actually put the Dark Looters ahead of King's Rock by exactly 15% damage. So even though they only won by 1 star, they won by 15% damage.
Yes, and they earned those extra stars from the win.
I just wanted to say that. It's not just that 1 star. We know you drop basically 10 stars if you lose the war. So
League medals.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the gap becomes bigger with the results. So that is important down the line.
Yeah,
Definitely want the win.
And yeah, players want the win for the stars. They want the win for the league medals as well. And that's why everybody, even who wasn't here fighting in the war, is celebrating. Everybody on the Dark Looters roster super happy about that win.
They should be happy. Yeah, that was the closest one so far by far. Yesterday was a bit easier for them. Day 1 was, let's say, okay for them. Day 2 was a slight warm-up, and day 3 was the real challenge. And one of the other replays is here, Gumbo.
Galadon, what was just used right there to activate that clan castle? Because I'm not sure.
I think there was a Hog Rider. Yeah, I don't see a skeleton spell. I see a Hog Rider that's already been used on the army comp, so it must have been a Hog. Beautiful. This kind of takes me back to the days where this used to happen all the time. You know, remember there was a period in Clash where everybody always went to activate the clan castle.
With the Hog Rider.
Exactly, and a little bit of Clash trivia. If you've played for several years, you'll remember that players used to also try to grab the heroes because the heroes would wander anywhere on the base. They could lure the clan castle and the heroes out to the edge and take them out.
Yeah, those were the days when things were maybe a little bit more simple, but I like that they have their position right now around their podium. This Queen Walk starting over in the west and the Wall Wrecker coming in from the north, hopefully taking down that multi-target Inferno along the way.
Absolutely, 3 Infernos, such a problem right here, but another base design tip, if you'll notice that King Soldier of King's Rock has 1 new Inferno. It is probably always a good idea if you've got what we might call a baby Inferno to set it to single if you've got single and multi in your setup. Because even at level 1, a single target Inferno is going to burn through any unit in seconds.
That is a great tip there, Galadon, because using it on multi won't be too devastating, but on single, it's pretty darn good. Grand Warden's ability was used right there, and the Queen still walking down towards the southernmost portion of the base, engaging now with the multi-target Inferno, which we know won't take her down.
Exactly, so beautiful use of miners after the single target, Queen after the multi-target. You got a couple of heal spells there on the miners as they work their way through that Eagle artillery.
There they go.
There they go, and it's like Klaus told me, you can tell how many miners you have left based upon how fast the buildings go down.
Klaus with the pro tips. One more heal spell in the composition right here, right over the Town Hall and where that Inferno Tower was. Queen's going down, but now the healers are going to jump onto the miners, hopefully keep them alive just a little bit longer as they deal with that Wizard Tower.
Yep, trying to add to that heal spell that's down, but at this point, Gamelwurst has dropped everything, and there's no control left on this attack. Sometimes it's nice to see that Queen Walk end with the healers trying to pursue the miners, but this time, that Giga Tesla, when it's maxed out, it is absolutely monstrous.
Yeah, that one ending in a 1-star, 72%.
1 star definitely the lowest star they managed today. I mean, I don't expect a 0 star on the replays, and I will be kind of confused by the points they had in the end, but you never know, right? I mean, there's still someone doing his work. Look at that.
That is an archer doing her work, yes, and I think she's going to get that actually, so I correct myself. Let's call it a 73% 1-star.
And interestingly enough, just to go back and give you guys a brief breakdown, each clan did have a 1-star, what people would say, fail. Both clans had a 1-star attack on either side, so at the end of this 1-star victory was actually 2 3-stars from King's Rock and 3 triples from Dark Looters.
Galadon with the mathematics, figuring this thing out.
Yeah, and every single time he leaves me here, like, trying to catch up to that.
Well, no doubt the Dark Looters were watching this early, and, you know, a 1-star, again, like we talked about, there's no scouts, there's no real dips here. I mean, you can't dip, obviously.
No, you can't dip at all, and, well, you can dip, but you don't know what there is to come. Traps, bombs, That's part of the fun right here.
Yeah, I love it. I love the setup.
Yeah, no scouting in the Clan War Leagues. We might want to remain our views about that one thing. And it's slightly different to what you normally see when you head into Clash of Clans. And his mobility DLY, by the way, he was one of the stars in the first day with 3-star attack.
And he's coming in right now with his battle blimp on top of those 2 air defenses, 1 freeze spell to slow them down. Very close in this composition right here on the defense. And these balloons getting some great value dealing with an Electro Dragon from the clan castle.
Yep, and again, look at all of those air defenses over there on the right-hand side. Just a single Hog Rider is going to come in, and it's going to take out that air defense all by itself because the Expo, the cannon, we're both focusing on the Barb King.
You know that Hog is feeling good. Got a huge job done on this one, being that the rest of this attack is going to be Electro Dragons and a handful of balloons. Let's see if they could take out that Clan Castle Electro Dragon and the Town Hall right now. You know, securing that 1-star.
He definitely flexed, but notice as the Barb King passes in front of the Archer Queen, what this has enabled her to do is focus on the Electro Dragon. Watch as the Electro Dragon goes down. Lightning, not that big of a deal. The Queen's ability, and now she takes down the Town Hall. It's as if Mobility planned this. The Barbarian King funneling from the opposite side, like counterintuitive there. Drop him on the left, or drop him on the right, he attacks on the left, what?
Who would think that they would plan these things out as perfectly as they do? But, you know, I don't doubt it, to be honest with you, Caledon.
Absolutely, no. They know the pathing at this point, I think.
They sure do. I've seen them do the planning in person, and we have a couple of Electro Dragons on the outside for funneling purposes, and the mass coming in from the south, enraged as they encounter those Tesla, the single target Inferno, and the Eagle Artillery.
Yep, and those freeze spells, getting max value is always key. You see maybe 1 defense getting left outside the freeze spell each time from those last 2 freeze spells. And who knows if those could have made the difference right here between a 2 and a 3-star, as that single target Inferno is left up near the top of your screen. And also a full health level 60 Archer Queen.
Yeah, she level 60 Archer Queen, but look at this. She's no
at the
longer full health there, Caledon.
That was like maybe 2 seconds after I said that, and she was annihilated. Wow, she did not last long. Chain Lightning reaching out and touching her.
When you have that number of Electro Dragons together, Caledon, they could do a lot of work. And these ones around towards the west right now, they're going to clean up everything in the western side of the base. The real worry is that single target Inferno.
Exactly. You know this is going to be close, but at the same time, you can see the top Electro Dragon and one of the 2 at the bottom are just about to go down, and you've got, well, unfortunately, after this camp goes down, you only have defenses left, and they all target Electro Dragons. There's no chance at a 3-star here.
There is a freeze spell.
That
used
was
on
a troll freeze, I'm guessing?
I don't know what that was right there, but I
don't know. I think that either way, that even if you drop the freeze right here on these 2 buildings, could that have made a difference? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I would love to talk to Mobility and find out about that freeze spell, but that is it. And 97% 2-star.
They just know how to get very close to 100 today, but not doing it in the end. Mobility DLY here. Either it was really a troll spell or it was a misclick. We know sometimes that can happen.
I don't know what it was, but I would love to talk to him like Caledon said to find out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say misclick because, but it's hard to say. Maybe they knew that couldn't have possibly been a 3-star either way.
Possible. Highlight was that Archer Queen getting demolished by those Electro Dragons.
Right, it's not just that they planned their attacks in detail. They planned the show in detail. So that we're like, guys, how do we make sure that the last attack from Professor is a real highlight on the show? So everyone on the internet is talking about us. So all of that is a setup. All of it.
It could be. Conspiracy theorists abound. And you're one of them, apparently. It could happen. You never know. I mean, these guys are planning everything else. And here we go one more time.
Electro Dragons coming in again on this one. Suicide Heroes as that King clears the path right here for the Archer Queen. Look at these wall breakers coming in. I love seeing wall breakers at Town Hall 12 because they sometimes are the forgotten troop.
Exactly, and the wall breakers getting that Archer Queen in after a bunch of defenses right there. She gets the Inferno Tower down, obviously going to try to get that air defense. That's probably the critical structure at the far end right there.
And it looks like she's going to get it done here, Caledon. Her ability already being used. Electro Dragons are coming in from the corner of the base over in the east. A couple of balloons there to assist as well with that single target baby Inferno Tower.
Yep, and there you go again, a battle blimp from the top left-hand side. A lot of players kind of dismissing the battle blimp publicly, but you can see we're seeing a ton of battle blimps today.
You know, it has its use, as does every troop in this game. It's just you have to figure out how to use it properly. Maybe people need to just start practicing things out in those friendly challenges, figure out how they can get it to use for their advantage.
Exactly. A Warden's ability early on those Electro Dragons as they're working on the Town Hall. Looks like it might be too early as now the Giga Bomb, takes out a bunch of Electro Dragons.
Yeah, it does, but they're going to be able to push on through again, grabbing that 2-star. So 60% 2-star right here as the Grand Warden is enraged, fighting his way for just a little bit more.
You know what? That's a good point, Echo, because if you think about it, we're talking early today about the safety 2-star. And if you wait, even though the Warden obviously had plenty of health, if you wait too long, maybe the Giga Tesla stops that attack and the Town Hall doesn't go down.
It could be, so you definitely need to make sure that your planning is on point. Still one freeze spell left. He did end this attack with a couple of spells left in the composition, so maybe use them a little bit earlier, I'm not sure.
62% though, a solid 2-star.
It was enough in the end here to lift up the Dark Looters over King's Rock, and that was the important part.
Absolutely. I think they were looking at the roster. This was probably the toughest matchup they had this week.
Yeah, it definitely was. Going against one of the top pushing clans as far as trophies go, they did a pretty nice job pulling it up to the top of the leaderboard.
And the King's Rock, they showed a really respectable performance as well, because a lot of players think that trophy pushing clans don't have it when it comes to war. They showed that they could pull out 31 stars against the Dark Looters.
Not as strong as yesterday, we know, 42 stars, but hey.
But not only did they have the good attacks, they had those good defensive bases for the Dark Looters to attack.
Absolutely. I mean, you can see so many of these maxed out walls, level 5 Giga Teslas. It was just one after the other after the other. Great performances. And speaking of great performances, Renee has gone down and visiting with the Dark Looters.
I was hoping so much to say great performances, so let's talk about Renee, but that's fine. We can talk about your guys' performances. 42 stars yesterday, 32 today, and just 1 star more than King's Rock, but still, you made it.
Yeah, I mean, I still can't believe it how close that war was. We expected it to be the toughest match of the week, and it certainly delivered. I mean, props to our opponent this war, but also to the guys here in the studio. It definitely was a battle of the defenses, but in the end, we were the lucky ones to win.
Let's be honest here, we know Professor, he sat in the studio, he had the last live attack. It had to be those stars, otherwise there would be no win in for you guys. How hard was it really for him?
I mean, it just shows what type of player he is. He's just like very cool and relaxed during that attacks. I mean, everyone can relate to it, how much pressure it must be on him. But for him to deliver now, I mean, it's just really well done from him.
So what do we need to do to get Professor out of his comfort zone?
I think a clash challenge would definitely be good without trying to say something yet. But yeah, I mean, he's a really good player, no doubt.
You heard that, guys. Maybe we should come up with something to actually throw him off.
A clash challenge? Again?
Are you up for it, Galadon?
I'm always up for anything. I don't know what they're having planned right now for this
No
one,
idea.
but, you know.
No idea.
I could probably handle whatever they have to throw at us.
It would be kind of boring if I tell you guys everything, right?
Well, I don't know.
I'd like to know personally.
Now I'm getting a little bit apprehensive.
They're just afraid. That's fine. They should all be afraid of me. I'm still, you know, I always look like the smallest. Even now with Echo on the other side, it gets a bit easier for me. But I will tell you at least one thing. The answer for the first poll, because the first poll is done. There's a second running, guys, so head over to @Clash of Clans to make sure that you participate in the poll, retweet it, and have a chance for 2,000 gems. And we know the first question was, which one of these is a goblin map? So who of you guys really knew about that? So the real answer.
I can't say it would have been me, to be honest.
I haven't defeated them all, but looking at them, I think, I don't know. I think that Cold Feet is not one. No, Soft Landing is not one. The question is which one's not one, right?
Which
one is?
of these is?
Oh, well, then I'm completely lost. Itchy Feeling, I don't know.
You need to, it's a bit like Who Becomes a Millionaire, like you need to lock in one.
Can I phone a friend?
No.
Itchy Feeling is not. I could definitely say that.
Yeah, but we're not looking for what
just
it's
trying
not.
to help.
We're looking for what it is.
I'm completely confused now. Is it not? Is it is? Okay, it's not.
No. What?
I give up. I'm sure they got it right.
Which one of these is a goblin map? That is the question.
Renee, what is the answer to this
It's
question?
Burning Sensation.
I'm just waiting for you guys.
That's Itchy Feeling. I bet you they got it right.
Hopefully, because these guys don't know.
Twitter got it.
So hopefully.
Twitter
there you
knows
go.
everything.
Burning Sensation.
That was it. That was it.
I knew it.
All right. Yeah.
I had
You were
so
just
much
messing with us.
hope
Yeah.
and belief in my own desk, and then this happens. Never mind.
Okay.
Poll 1 is done. Poll 2 is up, and now the question is a bit, let's say, from a different kind. It's how much Echo can actually bench press. And there had been, you know, it's a machine. It's not the camera making him look that wide. It's actually how he's been built. And the options are, among there is a car, a golem, himself, and all of the above. So head over, make sure that you take part. They will probably not see that later on, what is the real answer to that. But there's another chance for you guys to grab 2,000 gems. For today, there's another topic that we have.
Oh yeah, I was stalling. Don't
challenge him. The first thing that we need to solve here is the MVP of today. We had two different ones so far. There is no one that came back as an MVP so far. Be kind of interesting. So let's reveal MVP of day 3.
My name is Savix and I'm at Town Hall 12. I play for One Hive and Dark Looters Z. I started playing in 2012 and I'm still playing because you can play it everywhere and at any time, and you can always have fun. I like everything that involves Lalo and kill squads. Being part of the first Clan War Leagues is a great opportunity to show how I can play.
Savix is our MVP of the day, the first that actually managed a 3-star today, helping out the Dark Looters to grab that top spot. That's not surprising. No. At least not to me.
Right, and he was using 2 of my favorite things for a war attack. I'm talking about the Queen Walk and Miners in the attack. A beautiful strategy pulling in the 3 stars.
We should have a look at his action again. I just want to make sure that everyone out there knows why he became MVP. That will be important to me, at least. So let's let Echo work a bit. Let's pull that up. It's just great when you see Echo work over there. It's like, oh yeah, let's
working that map like a master. Yeah, he dug through that war log and found the attack.
I got the job done. He's starting out with the baby dragon and those balloons down here in the south with the Queen Walk, as I said, my favorite way to start out an attack.
Absolutely. You see a little bit of funneling going on. Baby dragon left-hand side. Again, Teslas, you never know where they're going to be. Those Teslas, nobody scouted for you. You have to guess, and I think the Dark Looters are pretty good at figuring out where they might be.
Yeah, but the Tesla, they were spread out enough so the Queen can get through them without too much trouble. No rage or ability needed. King being used over there in the west again. I love how he funneled out this base Galadon, getting ready for that Wrecker and Miners going straight for the Town Hall.
Yep, I've seen this a couple of times this week from the Dark Looters, the idea of using the King and the Queen to funnel. The Queen, her walk and funnel kind of double use, because obviously she's not just going to be funnel and done. She needs to help out later on in the attack.
And that's where the healers come into play, keeping her alive, letting her finish up the attack, hopefully. And I think that's actually what happened in this one. The Miners are going to be coming in soon as the King finishes off that mortar. I'm going to see the Wrecker, there it is, and the Miners are going to be coming in straight behind. Bunch of heal spells and a rage in the composition.
Did you notice where Savix doesn't drop the Wall Wrecker until the Barbarian King takes out that cannon right there, or the mortar? So that leaves less in the way for the Wall Wrecker to get to the wall. The Wall Wrecker gets through more walls, lives longer, ensures the Town Hall goes down.
Pro plays being made right here. Watch as this Giga Tesla does work on all those troops, but the Grand Warden's ability makes everything invincible, including the Barbarians from that Barbarian King, and they push on through the base, heading next to the Eagle Artillery.
And it's so exciting to watch these Miners work, so reminiscent of Hog Riders, because they're going to path after buildings, and it's all about predicting where to put your next heal spell. Where are they going to path? You don't want to put it on where they are now, you want to put it where they're about to be.
It's a similar strategy, but you know, they're not quite as strong as the Hog Riders, but they do get to go underground and get targeted for less amount of time.
Yeah, cool. Walls not a factor. Under or over, walls don't matter.
No, they don't. Maybe even better than baby dragons there, Renee. I don't know.
Ouch. Hey, leave my baby dragons out of it.
Baby dragons, Renee's absolute favorite troop, and we didn't see a lot of them today, but again, like Echo said earlier, every troop has its use, and we saw a couple of baby dragons today helping out.
Every time I was cheering, that's for sure.
Yeah, Itsu was the king of that, showing that multiple troops, an extensive list of troops and spells can help out and play their place in an attack.
Yep, and look at the troops that Savix had left right here at the end. He's got the Balloon, the Barbarians, the Wizard, planning on the left-hand side to drop them very, very late. This seems like it was planned like this all along.
You know, do you think it actually was?
It wouldn't surprise me one bit.
And this is going to be the 3-star right there. Savix, MVP of the day.
With that ending, I mean, on point with timing, making sure that they grab the 3 stars, and we know how important that was in the end here for the Dark Lotus to actually win against King's Rock. And that brings us to the more important part of the standings, actually, because we need to know where we are right now. It's day 3 of all of this.
Oh, check that out. Dark Looters out by 8 stars overall over King Rock. They're looking to get promoted at the end of the week, Echo.
Yeah, they took the lead after today. We were a little bit concerned because of the opponent, but look at this. 8 stars ahead right now. They have to be feeling good after today's performance.
But you also have to remember that every clan rotates through and faces every other clan. That's why you have 7 days of war. And you really, if you want to get really advanced in this again and talk about math, then you have to look at which clans have faced tougher clans, which clans have maybe been facing slightly softer clans. A clan that may be down towards the bottom right now, with say 97, 98 stars, may rise up towards the top later on in the week. We still have 4 wars left.
Yeah, you can never sit comfortably. You always have to be ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not halfway through yet, but it's looking good for the Dark Looters, that's for sure. I think we don't need to argue about that at all. And talking about looking good, let's talk about Echo.
That was a great segue.
You don't see Echo's face, but I do. Echo, the question was, second poll for 2,000 gems. How much can Echo bench press? And when I saw the options, I really wanted to make this part of the show to see it. Unfortunately, it said the car doesn't fit through the gate. Pretty sad,
Luckily.
right? Next time, we want to see that.
For sure.
So, out of all these options, I mean, all of them look good, right? A car, himself, a golem. Right now, I'm not really sure how much a golem actually weighs.
Well, it also depends upon the level of the golem.
Yeah, or Golemite.
But did anyone ever dare to ask one?
Like 2 golemites at once.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to ask them, that's for sure. I don't want to go there and ask a golem and say, hey man, how much do you weigh?
You weigh?
Just asking for friend.
Are we ready for the answer?
We definitely are. What is the answer?
Well, this is obviously a funny question, guys, but the answer for Twitter is all of the above. Back in the day, I started out as a personal trainer, getting myself through college. It was kind of my way to work my way into the phys ed scene, because I'm a phys ed teacher right now. On top of doing YouTube, I'm a teacher. I like to let all the kids know about fitness and being healthy, so fitness is a huge part of my life.
What a role model.
Yeah, I just tried to define out, is Val more versatile or is Echo?
I don't know.
It's like, is it better to play all those different town halls, or is it better to be a teacher, an esports caster, a personal trainer? I hope you're a good husband, I'm not sure about that.
I like to think so.
That is good. Guys, going over to the Clash Challenge. We all know how that is. We always end with something funny to relax a bit after all that stress and tension of the day. We're in day 3. We have 7 in total, so still a lot to come. And for today, it is, we're surprised we're playing Clash of Clans. I know you're all totally surprised about that one, but you all know, look mom, no hands.
Okay.
And if you want to play with no hands, then there needs to be something else that you can play with.
We're not taking off our shoes. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Your nose.
All right,
Your nose.
Galadon's nose.
My. You know.
No one's up for. Oh God! So, I mean, I know that normally my nose qualifies me for that. I mean, look at that. I think. I think the weapon is there, but I'm out of this. I'm the host. So one of you guys, if there's no one is jumping in, it's like, yeah, I want to do it.
The veteran could take this one.
Don't worry, guys. You don't need to discuss that.
Oh, good. Okay.
We will
good.
solve that as any big crisis in politics have ever been solved. Rock, paper, scissors.
Of course.
Okay, we could do that.
And no
Fair enough.
dynamic rules like yesterday, so that does not count. Just one go, and whoever loses will do the nose deployment challenge.
Fair.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna go scissors, paper, rock, paper, scissors, scissors, rock, paper, scissors, rock. I'm definitely going rock.
Okay.
I'm going.
I never lose. Let's
Okay.
do this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot.
You lost.
I lost.
Yeah, you lost.
Wait, I won.
Which meant
I don't have to play.
No. Which meant you
Yes,
won.
you won.
The participation.
All right.
In the nose deployment challenge.
So I should be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Great.
should be happy. Celebrate.
I'm excited.
Congratulations.
Celebrate about that, and obviously we're not going against each other. We're going against the Dark Looters once again, because guys, we're trailing 1-0. They're leading after yesterday's challenge.
Oh, that's right. That's
So
right.
I need to bring this home for the casters.
Yeah, it's your first appearance here, and you
Okay.
need to bring that home for us.
I'm ready.
You got this?
I'm ready to take on the Dark Looters.
He's got this.
I hope so.
Sounds
Tell
good.
me.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see Echo get up there and try this because Nose challenge? I don't know. We'll see. But Echo, he's definitely an expert in war. And although I don't know if we're going to look at war bases here or not, it's kind of a nice chance to unwind a little bit. The Dark Looters, like I said earlier, these guys study all day long. They must be studying and working about 12 hours a day. Now finally they can relax. Let's check out and see what's happening with the setup.
I'm over here at the players table once again. Now a bit mixed because Echo is here, obviously, and he's going up against the machine that made that win possible for the Dark Looters here. 3 stars it was in that big fight, but now it's once again completely different battlefield, Professor. It will be your nose that is very important here. And I heard since you're German, you put your nose everywhere and discuss with people. Now you can put it to good use. Put it on your pad. Are you ready for that?
Yes, I am ready.
Is there anything else you want to say before you do the battle of your life?
I hope I was gonna win, but because I have not so big nose, we have.
So there we go. So in the end, it's down to your equipment that you bring with you. I really have to say, because looking from the side here on Professor and then seeing Echo, yes, Echo's nose is winning by a nose length, that's for sure. And it will be a bit harder, but I think, Echo, you will start.
Sure.
Let's see what you can do. Bring up your army. Try your best and make sure that we finally get back onto them and tying this seriously. I don't want to lose against the Dark Looters.
I don't want to lose either.
Do it.
All right, so Echo with the slightly more protruding proboscis right here is going to try to take out this Town Hall 9. And it's tough. He's got miners set up, healers, and Queen Walk, of course. He's going to go with the Queen Walk. And I'm telling you right here, just to start this deployment and get that Queen Walk working with the healers with your nose, I'm impressed. Good job, and he looks good doing it as well, really getting that nose in there, very gentle. Notice he's not trying to hurt himself. He's very carefully deploying. Look at the King, Wall Wrecker, Wizards down here. I can't, if you're not watching him right now, can you even tell that this is his nose? That is amazing. He's got great deployment here, and in comes Baby Dragon on the corner. The 25 miners are yet to be deployed. Here they come, and it looks like he's gently pressing in one spot there, trying to preserve the nose for later on, because those spells, got to get those down. And he's working his miners in through double giant bomb in the center. Wall Wrecker working its way to the Town Hall. Archer Queen is still doing great with the healers up there. She hasn't even needed a rage spell up there, and she's going to take down the Town Hall. Second star, balloons dropped by nose. 3 heal spells left. Man, it looks strong right here for Echo as he's just smashing his way through this base. Barbarian King's ability, and I'm telling you, the guy's a natural over there. Maybe he should attack like this for his videos because this is solid. There's no way this is not a 3-star. Echo absolutely demolishing this base, and the swag heals in the middle right there, right on the Dark Looters Clan Castle. Go Casters! Go Casters!
Thank you.
I have to say, I'm impressed. It's like 3 stars with your nose. Really nose diving into the win here.
Imagine what I could do with my fingers.
I don't want to know. But that mean, you're going up against Professor. It's not just anyone.
No.
It is Professor. I believe in you. Your teammates, look at all those faces. They're not laughing about you. They're smiling at you and give you confidence. Okay? You can do that. Smash your head right into the pad. Yeah. Bring home those 3 stars. You're allowed to click attack. Okay? You can do that with your finger. I'm fine with that. Go for it.
He's allowed to click attack with his finger. Okay. No helping him, Renee. No, don't be helping the back of his head. All right, here goes Professor trying to get in there, and we're going to watch the beginning. Wait a minute. This base looks slightly different than the last base. Maybe a little bit of upgrading took place in between the attacks. I'm not sure there. Maybe it's the same base. I don't know. I can't tell up here. I just threw up the challenge, and so we got Professor working hard. His team is cheering him on. Maybe he's got some coaches over there. Renee's ready to help out, just in case there's a neck cramp. But just from the nose length, Professor having to get a lot closer to the iPad, and that could cause some problems right here. As the timer counts down, this attack is underway. Battle Blimp first, working from the bottom of the base. And you can see Professor struggling to get in there, and he may have to deviate from his attack plan. We'll see, because he has pressed his nose pretty hard against the iPad right there. Battle Blimp getting all the way into the core of the base, and now in come the Electro Dragons. And notice he's kind of dropping them in different spots, so a little more demanding on the nose as he peppers them around the right-hand side of the base. All of the heroes yet to be deployed. A bit of a challenge. We got to admit, we gave Professor a definite tough challenge right here. Sweeper trying to push those dragons away. Good rage spell right there, though. And another rage spell just on the one dragon on the left-hand side. Dragon's chain lightning on the right. These Dark Looters, man, they're confident. The freeze spell way back there on the Builder Hut. That Builder Hut absolutely needed to be frozen in the gold storage as well. The Archer Queen just missed it. Warden's ability as they move in after the core. Looking strong. Professor just about to pick up that second star for the Town Hall. Dragons going down. Town Hall, there it is, second star, 77%. Ooh, is that a swag rage over there? Is that a swag rage, or did he sneeze? I'm not quite sure. Either way, there's a poison over there as well. I'm thinking maybe, I'm not sure if the Barbarians are running or if it's Professor's nose. 98%, and he's got it. He's somehow going to tie this with a 3-star against a Town Hall 10.
Not just 3 stars against King's Rock, also 3 stars against Echo. I have to say, Echo looked a bit more professional, but it could be also down to his suit. It's like, I think it wasn't about his playstyle, so don't worry. But that army and all of that, with that nose does some heavy lifting, man. It's like, that was great. It's like, I totally loved it. Problem is now we got a tie. I'm not sure about that. It's like, Galadan, I think this is up to you now to decide.
Well, in all fairness, I think we have to give this one to the Dark Looters, because I did give a Town Hall 10 to Professor and only a 9 to Echo. And although Echo's attack was good, some would say it stunk. I don't know. You know, it was close. I thought it would be a big advantage, but it's not. And one last piece of information. Did you guys know why the nose is in the center of your... No, I screwed that one up completely. That's the completely wrong joke. I like said the punchline. Oh, I give up.
Yeah.
I give up. I don't know.
You got another one?
Okay, you sure? What do you call a person with no body and a nose?
Who knows?
Nobody knows.
In your face.
This guy.
Oh, okay. I'm just happy that we know that your previous profession was marketing, right?
Not comedian.
stand-up comedian.
Homeless comedian.
I'm super happy about that, guys, really. That's the important part, but that was day 3, and thank you for being here once again. I think that was an awesome action once again.
It was a pleasure to be here with you, Renee. Thanks for having me, man.
It was awesome. Great time with Echo, and just a fantastic war to cast. 1-star victory. I'm excited to see what happens the rest of the week.
It will be exciting for sure. And we're done with all the bad nose jokes, so don't worry, they're not coming back. But what's coming back is all the fun on Twitter, so head over at Clash of Clans to be aware of all the stuff we're doing, because obviously this is day 3. There will be another day coming up, day 4, once again, 6 p.m. CET. Remember, clock change, don't forget about that. My name is Renee, and we see you there.
My player name is Lunz, and I'm playing in Dark Looter C. Have been there for about a year now, and yes, I started playing Clash of Clans in the year 2015 about. And I think I'm still playing because I started playing in the competitive war scene, and that made me a lot of fun. Yeah, my favorite strategy is a KS hog attack, because you can do it on so many bases, and it makes a lot of fun to me. Yeah, I'm really proud to be here, and I'm happy meeting all the other guys and clash together with them.
you.